Hello there, Sir from 17 once again, introducing you to my final discussion about Black Ops 2 before it comes out. This time I'm discussing score streaks, and in the background, as you can see, it's going to be me running around with the submachine gun of choice, the MP7, and just terrorizing a bunch of people on a map you've seen me play countless times before. So I'm going to get straight into the discussion because, you know, it's just another day at the office in the video, really. Shoot people, they die, get kill streaks, calling kill streaks, die 9 times because I seem to be cursed and I always die 9 times, and, you know, end of match. But the first one is 325 points. Think of it as 100 points a kill, I think 200 points a flag cap, something along those lines. So the kill streaks are pretty much similar to what they were before, they just are now points, which makes them a little more confusing. But the first one is effectively 3 kills, RCXD. Who the fuck wants this in a game? Who wants this kill streak? I've put, I think, 4 days into Black Ops. I've put about 5 days into combat training on Black Ops, and if you look at my combat record, I have never used this over 10 times. I used it once, it was shit, I hated it, and proceeded to hate it even more so throughout the entire campaign of playing Black Ops, because the only people that used it were either trolls or bad players. It's a fucking useless bullshit kill streak, and I hate it, I really do, and they've brought it back. But hopefully, if Flat Jacket works the same, it'll not be able to kill you if you're wearing Flat Jacket, and I'll probably wear Flat Jacket quite a lot, and I'll have nothing to complain about. But just to, you know, just to stick my toe in the water out there of other people's opinion, who actually wants this fucking toy car back? Like, who are these people? I don't get it. The next one is 375 points, UAV. Exact same concept as before. We know the UAV. For 400 points you can deploy a hunter-killer. This is a drone that flies out and kills the nearest enemy or vehicle. So that could be pretty cool for taking down air support, if it's any good, but why would you ever waste a kill streak that takes out kill streaks? That is definitely an interesting concept. 450 points is a care package. They can be hacked, and just as everything else, they give you random results. I never use care packages, it's too much of a lottery for me. I'd rather earn my kills, earn my rewards. 475 points is counter UAV. We all know what this does. When I run in a full team, a lot of people tend to use this. I've used it myself instead of the UAV because it's super useful. 5 kills and 500 points is the Guardian. And this is pretty much an area of denial tool. Think of it as putting down a jammer, but instead of jamming your radar, it jams your screen because it blinds you. But I think it only blinds people that's in front of it, so if you get behind it, it's going to be just like a sentry gun where it gets absolutely shit-stomped. Above that is 525 points, which is a Hellstorm missile. This is probably going to be my most active first kill streak, because it's apparently just like a Predator missile, but instead of just sending one missile down, you can turn it into a cluster bomb that scatters. Very reminiscent of the Hellfire Storm missile, or whatever they're called, on Homefront, because I remember using that. And then for 550 points you have the Lightning Strike, which says on here it's very similar to the Mortar Team from Black Ops. I liked the Mortar Team, but it was never all that useful at getting, you know, massive kill feeds. So I'll probably play with it when we're doing Domination or Demolition, but if I'm ever going for, you know, real high kill games, 100 plus games, if I can actually get some, I probably won't be using that one. Then you've got for 600 points the Death Machine. We know what this one's all about. It's a very fast firing minigun, and you also get like Juggernaut when you use it, so you can take a couple more hits than you normally would. But to me, it's a wasted kill streak. I don't know why anybody would use that unless you're doing something specific, like trying to get an entire team of death machines, just, you know, to piss off the opponents and get some funny gameplay. 600 points once again is the sentry gun. We know exactly. Ooh, that's new. It can also be remote controlled, so they've took something from Modern Warfare 3 and added it in. For 700 points you get the War Machine, that's the grenade launcher. It's exactly the same as it was before. only it's not the giant commando rocket launcher, it's just like a trendy looking grenade launcher. The Dragonfire is 725 points, and this allows you to remote control the quadrotor, which everybody is, you know, all the advertising and the marketing is putting a massive emphasis on. But it only has light armor and can be shot down easily, so I'm super interested to see whether or not that's going to be one of those kill streaks that if you're skillful, you can get, you know, tons of people with it, but if you're not, it's just a piece of shit. So I'm hoping it's going to be good, because I'd like to get really good with it and be, you know, one of those people that gets a kill streak, like the choppers in Battlefield, where as soon as somebody gets up in a jet or a chopper, you just can't do aught about them sometimes. So I'm hoping it's similar to that, where you can have some serious destruction being laid down. But for 800 points there's the AGR, the Autonomous Ground Robot. This is the one from the trailers. Not the biggest fan of what these kind of things are, but it could be fun to use. It could be, you know, like Johnny 5, kicking some ass. For 850 points, so this is equivalent of 8.5 kills, or, you know, 8 kills with an objective done somewhere in that chain. An advanced version of the normal attack helicopter from previous Call of Duties, but this time it's invisible on enemy radar, so I'm probably going to use this kill streak a lot, because the only thing cooler than the attack chopper on like Modern Warfare 3, because I thought it was really good on 3, it was shit on Black Ops. If it's a Black Ops chopper, I ain't touching it. But not being on the radar is massive, because all the people that shoot air support down generally shoot it down before it's arrived. This thing could seriously turn up when everybody's rushing an objective and just lay waste to them before they can pull the Strellas out, so it could be super, super useful, that one. For 900 points, you get the Orbital VSAT, which is a Blackbird, and I personally think the Blackbird was kind of overpowered, so I'm really surprised they put another one in. But at the same time, when I run with a party, you know, the VSAT's going to be in the air quite a lot, and it's just going to benefit everybody. So bad players suffer from this kill streak, but good players prosper, so hopefully there'll be a healthy balance. For 1,000 points, which is 10 kills, you can get the Escort Drone. It's kind of like the AH6 Overwatch, but it's more advanced, which to me is the most hilarious fucking sentence on this entire website. It's kind of like Brian McFadden, only slightly thinner. It's like, come on, what is that shit about? So it's gonna be good for rushers who want to, you know, not be controlling anything, but depending on how well it maneuvers and how susceptible it is to rockets could definitely dictate whether or not it gets used a lot. Because 10 kills is 1 kill more than the AH6, I believe, so who knows. But if you're capping flags, if you're doing bombs, if you catching flags, it might be well worth it. The next one is the Warthog, which is 1,025 points. It's another 10 kill streak essentially. It calls in an A10 Thunderbolt that provides air support by doing several strafe runs. So are we thinking that this is like an AC-130 akin vehicle that does strafe runs similar to the strafe run of Modern Warfare 3? I suppose we'll just have to find out. Another 10 kill streak, which is 1,050 points, is the AMP. We know exactly how this works. I fucking hate this kill streak, but at least bitches can't get it with support. So anybody that runs it is, you know, is a player to be feared. For 1,150 points, so an 11 kill streak essentially, you can get the Lodestar, which is the equivalent of the Reaper from Modern Warfare 3. I hope this works better than the Reaper does on Modern Warfare 3, because that thing is fucking useless. And the maps we already know are going to be better. There's not going to be half as many buildings, the weapons are going to work, the kill streaks are going to work, and Black Ops 2 is going to be a terrific game, just purely based off the maps, because Treyarch make fantastic maps. And I've got full faith in this kill streak. It just seems a little high for an 11 streak, so I'm hoping it's going to be, you know, full on AC-130 ass clapping, which could be great. For 1,200 points, so a 12 kill streak, is a chopper gunner. It's the VTOL warship, which I hope it's fun to use, because I do like the chopper gunner. The only problem with it on Modern Warfare 2 is it was made out of tinfoil, so if anybody was shooting air support down, you were down in a second. If they weren't, it was kind of reconstructing a genocide, because that was so powerful. For 1275 points, so another 12 kill streak essentially, is the K9 unit. So we have attack dogs again, the 1.5 kills more than they were before, but hopefully their AI's improved and they're a serious threat, because the dogs were good, but if you had a brain you could just stand on something and wait for them. And a lot of people just used them as a deterrent so they could use the chopper gunner and not get shot down, which is a really smart idea because the dogs chase them out of the buildings, the chopper gunner mops them up. And then the final kill streak with a W, because I've just read Swarm in my brain and it infected my vocabulary, is Swarm for 1400 points. So for 14 kills, you call in a swarm of hunter-killer drones that search and destroy enemies on the map. I've seen a screenshot of like 20 of these things in the sky, so I hope it's like a scene from The Birds. I hope it's, Hitchcockian in its nature, because it could be really, really cool. One thing I am surprised is that they haven't put any kind of Moab or Nuke equivalent because of how much footage and how much coverage it got on YouTube. It seems like blatant advertising for them to put something like that in, because there's a lot of young players that are really impressed and really interested in those streaks. And I am surprised it's not there. It could be in when we get the game, because not many people knew about the massive ordnance air bomb until somebody got it. But who knows? So what do you think about the kill streaks? They seem interesting enough for me. They seem a little safe. I was hoping there'd be more with this future warfare thing, but who knows? I suppose we'll find out when the game drops, and I will definitely be sharing my opinion when it does. So thanks for watching, and you take care now.